Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I want to be going over the most recent episode of Smackdown, the final go-home show before Evolution, Saturday Night's Main Event, and Great American Bash. So yeah, that's cool. I'm not home right now, as you can tell, because I don't have a face cam on me. And plus I look chopped anyway, so who cares? But let's get right into it. I'm going to go over all the matches, all the segments, and then I'm going to rank them based on how much I like them and give the full show a rating at the end of it. So let's go. Started off with LA Knight, Paul Heyman, and Solo Sikoa's segment. Just looking at this from an angle that already happened after all the shows from this weekend. This segment is just, you can skip over it. Nothing would, you would not miss anything because they revisited the Bloodline angle or the MFT angle with LA Knight, but I figured since he's probably a Raw superstar now that they're just going to discontinue with that, thankfully. I don't need LA Knight getting into another feud with Solo. So, yeah. On the other hand, Jimmy Uso's still stuck in that feud, so who knows. That segment was just nothing at all. It's a really big nothing burger, so I'm not going to rate it because in hindsight, just nothing came out of it. Nothing's going to come out of it, so yeah. Just skip over that. The actual opening match was Sol Ruka versus Kairi Sane versus Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss. Pretty cool exhibition before Evolution happened on Sunday. It was Alexa Bliss who got the win. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to give it a 3.8 out of 5. It was a pretty fun match in my opinion. Pretty cool. Of course, the women put the main event, or not the main event. Of course, the women put the best match of the night in the opening match. Of course they do. Yeah. Next up was a WWE Tag Team Championship between the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. In my opinion, it was honestly a good match, just not as good as I was expecting because Street Profits, they know how to cook up bangers. I just expected that to be this match. Just it wasn't, which hopefully the Wyatt Six and their matches they get better. Just I'm a little bit concerned because the match quality for the Wyatt Six hasn't been great. So yeah, but they're the new tag champions. Tag division is put on notice now. I really love what they're doing with this tag division, and they're getting new tag teams as well. Andrade and Rey Fenix. That's pretty cool. So yeah, gonna give that match a 3.4 out of 5. I thought it was good. Now we get on to the part where I'm going to complain the most. Jelly Roll and Logan Paul. Started off with Jelly Roll coming down to perform his song called Liar. It's a good song, I can't lie. And then Logan Paul comes out, interrupts it. And at that point, I was okay with it because, Jelly Roll and Logan Paul at SummerSlam, I wouldn't hate that. But because I somewhat like celebrity involvement, I thought this would be like a Bad Bunny situation where Jelly Roll would somehow cook up a really good match, and it would be really fun. I mean, you had the same thing that Bad Bunny did, and it was good. But with Jelly Roll, I was expecting the same thing, but you brought in Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre to this. Two main eventers that could have benefited completely from a different storyline, a different main event storyline, and you put them in this situation, which, in my opinion, is really stupid. They just did it for pops as well. Drew McIntyre, his whole arc this year has been so up and down. It started off with Bloodline Hunter. They scrapped that storyline. His feud with Damian was great. Now you're going into this not having a world championship match or anything because Drew deserves all of that. He deserves a championship match. He deserves whatever, something of substance. This is not anything. This is not anything like that. This is just a random tag match. At your second biggest show, it's a stupid decision. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels so forced. It's so stupid. If it was Jelly Roll and maybe if it's supposed to be a tag match, it could be Jelly Roll and a mid Carter versus Logan Paul and another mid Carter. But having two main eventers just do this is just honestly a really dumb decision. I'm just gonna. The segment was kind of fun, but at the same time, it was just plain dumb. Gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I don't know. I found like some enjoyment to it, but at the same time, just no. I don't want that. Nobody wanted that. Nobody asked for it. Nobody at all. And what's worse is that it took time away from an actual story. R-Truth versus Aleister Black was the next match, and it immediately finished. It was R-Truth pinning him in a minute and a half. That's it. I'm going to give that one a 1.5 out of 5. Because the Jelly Roll segment, it went over what it was expected to go over by. What the hell did I just say? I have no idea. The Jelly Roll segment, it went over by a good amount of time, which caused the Aleister Black match to go 8 minutes before when it was actually supposed to end. So, yeah, that's dumb. Our Truth got the win, though. That's cool. On the other hand, we're getting an Aleister Black and Damian Priest feud, which is cool, I guess. So, that's cool. Next up was Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus in their go-home segment before Evolution, and I cannot... what the hell did I just hear? I cannot exaggerate enough how much I just don't like Tiffany Stratton on the mic at all. She had some good lines there, but just Tiffany on the mic is she's still very struggling with that, which I don't know. I don't like listening to Tiffany on the mic. I'm really sorry to say that. She put on a great match with Trish yesterday, but on the mic she's just not great, which I don't know. Still gonna give the segment a 3.2 out of 5. I don't know what I was doing just writing this down here on my phone. What the hell am I doing? I don't know. Then the main event was Jimmy Uso and LA Knight versus the MFT, which was Solo and JC Mateo. Which, why hasn't Tonga Loa been in a match? Why JC Mateo? No aura in a match. Why not put Solo Sikoa and the GOAT, Tonga Loa, in the match? I don't know. It always has to be JC Mateo for some odd reason. I don't know. It was Jimmy Uso and LA Knight that got the win. That's about it. Jimmy pinned Solo, which... This match was just unnecessary, because we've seen this main event countless times, dude. It's just become very, very annoying. I hope it's over now between LA Knight and this whole bloodline whatnot thing. With Jimmy, I'm concerned about, because he's been in this vortex for like the past year. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 2.7 out of 5, and that's about it. Whole show. Here are the rankings, by the way. Whole show, go home show. It always feels really bad. I don't know. It's not really bad, but like it was mid at best. I don't know. I'm going to give the show a 2.7 out of 5, honestly. Nothing, if you skip the show, it would not have mattered at all. Actually, it would have because of the Wyatt 6 stuff, but other than that, you missed nothing. So, I don't recommend watching this. Actually, I don't recommend watching the tag match was good, so never mind. The WWE tag match, sorry. So, yeah. I'm going to give the show a 2.7 out of 5. It was not it. Good night. Goodbye.